or Facebook, any baby, and I may wish me do for a happy birthday. Nanka nyami boni panka obebon na the net and birthday. Me wish happy birthday. Dear friend Clarice Koko Doku or Atlanta, Georgia. Mesre nyankopon semu shira kese de man. Mesre nkwa tenten e man. Me bisa se nyankopon no ye ade bia eye. Ade bia sefata bia no onye e man na ensi ni ye. Enye obi a na nya ni sei, ma nyame de ma o sei a na wa da twedi ampo nyankopon ase. Clarice, happy birthday to you from myself and myself. I'm wishing you a happy birthday. So, but me was be say meka.
Okay.
And so now I'm common so. But me the idea we Rosie, we invitation, me the bread yen.
Okay.
Yen kasi invitation. Me say one who be there. So what I'm saying, for be our picture and yet obituary. It's not that.
And yet.
It's not, and it's traditionally accepted.
Okay. It don't mean for be a say.
So be our
smiling.
I am fun. I say at least a very nice, a very picture. I lead us any time to a picture. Another be a WDF wrong then that formula didn't and the pictures oh package you know especially the fabric use so
oh na dia be fia obviously
fast say na tie ni akekere the man wa no asane wa hwe nipa ne microphone in
one driving the
one driving the
Papa Ankasa.
Reverend.
Wow.
Okay.
Send the bread.
Hey.
Okay.
With your pressure.
31st March.
Now I know there's a
You drink.
Those with a mouth can be near here. And I'm going to say,
oh wow. Oh wow. So there's a drink in there. Yes.
So we in Ampire.
Debut. A year walk.
Sparkling grape.
Now the I had to say the way brought invitation. I said,
alcoholic.
Yes, I said very expensive brand. And I said, you say you could see a brother Yamasino. Oh, what is saying? Benduka.
Adena.
Benduka, I mean, the year back, we are maybe a quiet year, but when I do, we are best a year. I see a bomb thing near Koyi. It is 50 Ghana, 20 Ghana contribution. Most of some money. We are dollar rated. Oh, maybe some said, yeah, 1 week in a year, and you know, see, they're 1 week. Now, 1 week, you know, now, now, yeah. For saving family, it is an invitation to all of us. 31st of May, Yakobuano, I'm always seeing the Rosie.
I'm glad that I had to clarify. Theophilus, it's not alcoholic. Okay,
Yeah. Yes.
It's
It's not. Very expensive.
A non-alcoholic.
Now, unfortunately, we're not going to drink it. Me too. The me too. So very see. Men to say a cough mister and I did my girl. If you are Santua, if we are Santua one no more. Because this is nice, honestly. It's nice. No, I'm not getting a full. I get invitations like other ones, the black baby, but this is unique. And the 31st, you got one is we are smart. This month, yeah, you go Kumasi Kusi, for we not the invitation to more. When you be so much in our word, Ashe. Jose. As I say, you're more there. As I say, Rose did there, but the Messibiano, you are going as I say it. But I mean, the honor done me, and the you say, oh, yeah, and Roy, I don't see me about with them. Say, Ubet Macamua, near Parliament House, and come and pay for you. He also added me, and I entered into the Parliament.
So, and your fellow,
so is my name. So, I mean, you go home on a Chalimamo, be you were going to so very so it was nice. And at Parliament House, there was a request. I made a statement that I think Metiana Mikansi being obese of Shem as one kind what being I should explain. Let me explain no mean can year say and fast and so before we go to the story and deal with the it's a very simple statement. May say before you defend a wife that my wife is good, wait until she's angry. More than once. For every angry wife is a witch. Every angry wife. Yeah, before. My mother, my sisters, my wife, anybody who has become a wife. Angry girlfriends hardly exhibit what they carry.
Really?
Yes. If you see any girl who is not married to you and then she's angry and she's throwing tantrums, no. Because she has something to lose. Wives have nothing to lose. They are married to you and they remain as your wife. So before you defend her, Obama when you some daching, Mikaya said, take your time. See her angry several times so that when it comes to you defending her, you know how to defend her. And remember, like I said, it was the same conversation. I will say, if you become this collapse, because like poles repel, unlike poles attract. And we should not know each other till we die. I don't want to know my wife in full. I don't expect her to know me in full. Because discovering fully who I am will not help her live in the marriage.
You say this all.
I say it every time. But most of us want to know each other. Nigeria phone girls meeting. What's the last boyfriend or Nigeria? No, about two can Nigeria. Okay. Rosie, I can't crash him. The last boyfriend or a Ghanaian, no young cranny. The Bonyan cranny. In cranny be a Nigerian. One in cranny, Santina, watching Pinaja Poesida. But the members of me can say, Yensia Sabraboy, Unimubia Fulina, and Wawanta. Nim the son and manage it. The chat to American also say, many Rosie to say, Mibufuna me Casacasa. Nibufu yentin the American Nautie. So when you're angry, the things you say, the one who is not angry listens to you. And when your anger has settled, he or she becomes so hurt with the things you said. And in your apology, you come back to say, sorry, forgive me, I was carried away. Don't be carried away. But the Bible says, out of the abundance of the heart, they must speak. So whatever anybody speaks when they are angry, take it at the pinch of salt. Work on it. If they say they will poison you, stop eating their food. Because one day, it will become reality. The doctor's issue you are talking about. Mr. Mu, that Arcadia didn't call Abayaza Sabia. Are you sure? Munya sure with the beer in the coy. A private hospital in any coy now a buying Sabia in any coy.
Most governments, it's you know, in the private.
At the Hifa no corner doctor any home.
So on board hospital.
As a most of the Lonya. Obia want to mean can't say Moko hospital A B na doctor ni home shut up. The Bia will be one Munquasia semi yados. The BOB create story to make the place become a hostile place. Doctors are working, nurses are working. Who can go who or you now be wanting to have so we Waku.
Is that not too harsh?
You see, Sebo, the pain we are going through for the loss of a brother. What of this stupid redirection?
Shifting blames.
What is that? What is that? Who can be shift? Do you have somebody shift? If catch you say, many call Sebo clinic, not Dr. Niho. Then the hospital can now verify, say, as at time when I'm going to call it 225, Sebo clinic 225, which doctor is supposed to be on duty. But don't mention it. What's that? No, because we're putting them in there. I mean, hospital. We are not going to anywhere. No, you see, Sebo, we don't appreciate what we have.
Yeah.
What does it? Doctor, be to me, I never come when say private hospitals now are holding you down. Majority of them don't have permanent doctors because they cannot pay them. So your main doctors no more be papa bia ekoso no so they go in times and in tests, and majority of them go. There is no doctor that there will be an emergency or major emergency nako. Oh, you need personal care. They don't work according to timetable. Doctor be a new because we for 20 me time so no, they clear. What do I say? Who hospitals be there are doctors on call. Now, your cases be a dependent bar. As a doctor, nurses now 1 year train you even with medical assistant, they can give you the first aid before cry for doctor. What them physician assistants no. So have you ever come to the hospital to see a doctor taking you using the stethoscope on a patient on the floor before? Mama, who be that? Come to the hospital and see. Have you seen a doctor resuscitate somebody in Gina Miche? Under the medical tenant, it's not supposed to be done. The tables they used to even receive babies or the bed, delivery bed with the stirrups and everything. There are most of them that they are not there, but they are doing delivery. At the time, I'm midwife because spondylosis when you have spine issues. Or be that form, they do that. Master, nobody is holding brief for anybody. But told by the kind of trust. Yes, and quite any will be some. Yamina and Cowan is some. Doctor, no. But if you mention to us, say, an call hospital ABCD, they will take the bull by the horn. Say, at this time, who left post? And will deal with the person, even though you are. That kid here, Baba. It become a deterrent for us to come what's behind it.
When am I information?
The manager.
Okay. In China, no person be hospital because that's also doing us a lot.
I'm saying, oh, bah, you did.
But council video back could be a musi man.
Doctors.
The doctors on. You see, we should know what only ho. Say you can't send me. You can't was about sir. It's that we are not building mad confidence in our health system. But we are so sure. We be you'll be a hospital. They will be saying, and I call them me. Hey, hey, don't say some. Don't say some. Your last place, what I'm sure we are Simon. A bear end you call teaching hospital. It told be you're careful with the things we do with ourselves. What must you?
Story in this.
It is about Sassam.
We have 6.
You've corrected it, but Charlie Munda sa Nyamana Mukan. What must you? And I call it the call one can't actually. Usually they can say we start a care event at College because corner colors brave and you rush their back until assembly obituary beer sa event occurred at College. You go home be last minute. Yan you baby near the baho. Yan to your bossy.
To our last story, and actually a main story of the day. Hello, Sebo, my boss says he's in love with me. But here's how it all started. I came to the company as an intern, and as someone who needed a job. I'll always make myself available for all errands. So I became an office favorite. And sooner than I knew it, I became close to the CEO as his unofficial PA.
Thank you.
And we've had casual sex twice in his office. I think that's how I got my current job. But my boss has been on my neck, asking me to be his girlfriend, and he's in love with me. But I have a boyfriend, and I told him about it. But all he could tell me is to accept his proposal, because that could be a breakthrough of getting rich or to getting rich. I was shocked at his response, and I told him he doesn't love me, but he told me he does, and it's just a game, because if I keep refusing my boss, I might lose my job, and we will suffer because his job doesn't pay much. So if I don't accept the proposal and I lose my job, he will also leave me for another person. Is this what love is? Abaye egwe membu say okwakoye attachment say ni si friend intention na ewa na okohia ne boss oso when the edwuma bia come to dwuma bia obe na am say ne dwuma di nti ohun ya no abebe boss no ampo in susu say o boss no personal assistant emua na chese boss no be pen asema oni ne da mi ewo the office and the na casual na chese any kind of quickie
papa office na wa reno
yes passion papa na emua on the odwen one passion no na ajama e ma ni adwuma no on so odwen one passion no ntia no
enya adwuma enya CV
na CV ni na bo na CV na ni engine if it's that time no ne boss na hanisa so me do Philomena ye ni din no so Philomena me do o say there be more boy so anya hwe me do okoka kire ne boy na so oh peneso o so do a peneso
okoka kire ne boy ni say boss na awe no
all the one kan no o say ne pen no do kura no so don't be anhwe na wan no bi a na ogusu akasa ompe na ahwe na edwuma na bo e say edwuma we ye tua akasa me edwuma
the boyfriend na e kasa
o say tua akasa me edwuma enti ye yiwa maza me nkwa mi ntimi hwe wo mekwa akopro obi nso a chese ono nso edwuma ese na me ne na tena o say kwa pia ondo me so me do pa o say na we odo counselor
me da si dedi kai in chia hwefo bi happy birthday once again Clarice tio oba obi energy wo na ukobie wa no eko kachi obi fufuro a woni na etwempa Jimmy Roll oba po wari mbosi krum na nkrofo crash na be kachi ukuma you have a low brain it will be used against you. You see, there are things you do now that will be used against you later. Because our brain is not a hard drive. It's a processor. Everybody needs to keep things in the clouds. That's how we're created. Eti se wako na kwa fast uko se ko ye intern. Unye the first intern in that company. No company no crofo back ko manya obi a ebi ma bako ya wi won ebi ma bako ebi minimum bi kura security man we no so we man connection to manager and driver and you see I wi na ma wo hu manager no
driver
security no we so that obet connecting ama driver no what say what who na wa ton wan aduma e to what
to the main person
at the time or two no ma driver na driver no so ka say we mesem answer before now o share owner nankasa no sana owner no so we share no nye owner or shareholder time shareholder be we anse no share main owner o share main owner no main owner ni chi ade aye wie
blocks in us
but mini main owners even so ade aye we da no e yesen de aye no furo e say no what track record et one say what ko be bi dem kase mo mba TikTok be kan and I make commitment case me will say sa company way ya be giwa this year you answer you are not normal you have a mental problem. Why? Because why are you announcing it? Whether you accepted it or you denied it, say, well, what is the essence of painting somebody's company that when you want to be employed they have to eat you?
Awareness.
For who?
For people who might not be unassuming people.
Unfortunately for us, your statement doesn't mean anything to anybody.
Yes, it's true.
It doesn't mean anything to anybody.
Regardless,
because there are people who have even opened companies today that are employing people, and the means by which they became what they are today were through those means. So in the first place, get the biggest mistake in her life, they say, opportunity aba. Fine. Who falling victim to sexual intercourse? Nobody should hold it against you. Rape is what I hold against people. But we'll see passion. Omakori on the boss narry. And yes, a boss in the forcing or cast so better than the errand girl in the building. So people don't know this trick. When you become everybody's messenger, you are easy to become the CEO of everybody in the company. Because and this young girl, or young group of young intent, Usmana, or about run down. You will be as much as can I buy one for myself? These are useless young boys and girls who have come for national service and internship.
They should not buy one for them.
No, your boss will send you and tell boss, can I buy one for myself? There are some you send as the boss. When I got to the junction, there was none there, and then the way the sun was scorching my face. So I took an Uber with your money, and then this one they had to tell you that I have to take an Uber. So Nanti, everybody at your TV, I called junction, I got to but when we're doing internship. Everybody crowd smile. So recommendation will be difficult for you. But what's a way to know now? And a boss, you became common in our eyes. And yes, I can so no stuff. So your aunt is difficult to be employed. I'm a fair what must say? And can be a who fair, Bibi, Yamana, Yeshu, the advertising company, or what must say? Yes, smart, so smart, maybe are now smiling. They take you places. So, but this girl's problem that is worrying me, they say, what could now we have to see? Bossy, what's see any force? Table no swa, pam, round chair discussion. Why you me or you me say to us one to us when they would fire a wow game. But when your chance here, but see a water will company. You're careful. Nimakada, whoever establish a company with the wife or the husband, when they work in the same place, then you have to activate the code of ethics for employment. If you run husband and wife business, it will collapse. It's sister, wow. My employer. Don't agree. Don't agree. Employment in the here, but the biggest mistake I make and say, "Oh, catch a boy and say, Asimesi say, na boy ni ma umwa say, jitum, na me cash cow." And yes, I get, yee, boy, you're smart, but when Jimmy, where you can't abonte, defend it, fight it. You can't do this to yourself. But who's that? Is obedience. And to get where somebody there, employment, you know. She can go ahead and seek for the employment, maintain the employment, can continue the relationship that she wants to have with the boss, but never accept to be a wife to the boss in the company.
To the boy.
To the boy. Let me check. Suppose in any general.
Yeah, make up to the boy on your name.
But the ordinary one. Oh, that's all the way you.
What catch any to you?
Oh, see one place where
I'm.
So there's a caveat.
Yeah.
It's and you're not when you're in our on cow on feeling angel and you see I have no on for be doing yaso and that's good be a prep. Namusian Yansamba Maba Manuya Petri Mecca too much. We are too open because we use our brains as a hard drive instead of being a processor. And say, but why there any problem here? Why confused there? Umbra, you are boy no Johnny. We are sana to go back and one question. I say why depressed and now be whatever. 0277. Umbra yembo 609 644 0277 609 644. Should you allow your boss to marry you?
Right.
One share you have been so be intent to be a boss very what no problem no.
Well, there's a lady who here in the feed named the front patients also said a woman me only mommy birthday. So yes, happy birthday to you both. Patients also only woman. Your mother is Mrs. Margaret Andor and you're from Mrs. Patience every year. So happy birthday to you, Mrs. Margaret Andor, and your daughter, Mrs. Patience. Free. Your friend is Simon. Thank you very much. So, okay, free. No, evening news. Angel evening news.
What is that? About VGM. Man, supposed to be to our VGM. I don't have some about VGM. Only a career. All right, so our conversation will go on. It's a good time. I showed you the invitation. Right? Yeah. It was brought to me by Reverend Obofo himself. It was a good time. Now, that you have somebody himself, and your dispatch rider, and they buy and pay and they buy dispatch rider. But we and the invitation. The first day, the niche Kumasi na Yakobwa Yankasa Yadina Rosie.
Hello, family.
Rosie, cute Rosie. Akalaboni bia nsem.
Because you say you're a good girl.
No, bia say you're a good girl. Now kasa
2 years, no boyfriend, no sex. I'm a good girl.
Please.
Please, don't do that.
Please. Those ones are no. That is no record.
2 years without sex.
2 years without sex a day.
Try.
Oh, please, you marry and even 5 years you don't have sex. 2 years without sex is
not possible.
Oh, wait and see. Wait and see. So that's Rosie for you. Rosie will go to the funeral with me. 31st. She wants flight. Me now, I fear flight. The last time, what happened the last time was fun. Oh, I didn't know you Kumasi driving. I buy one here to find. Rebranding. Bonamo. Na pin to eto ye to Charlie Manuel. All right, so I'm now young quiet. I told you then. Nobody you see this doctor's issue. They haven't said that is so painful. What does it? So if something has gone wrong, which contributed to the death of this young man or handsome 53 or 54-year-old man, Charlie, we should really be angry about it. So Obi Bano say they see any na so me impress me bo baby e see any din ya. Charlie. That's why anytime I make American. Suddenly I can do because ye na dani sena ho anam kan say. That's the word. Sena ho ema. Ebema yenso ya boa mo bia oye ade bia doctor bia ya gi no we bi onko hospital bia na ehuni a correct. So what I say? Me nko yeti say na me be say me body ni anko passam. Men suru asam enkankan. Asam na o kan be boa na wo gina so a kan. That akere nya mo nko amudi o. Because me nka bo mi dan ho. Ayenya because the credit said nyama bebiri wo ho a enkomo no bebiri wo ho e dos ye ndi enwie na dara ke di oni ho obi eni ho a ye be di san komo so at this time because ono ne nkomo enti oni wa ho anye be di san komo so o te ne nkomo na se ya pa nkan na boa owu abegi ade ewo ye hokọ na hwan na ekwa kodi owu echi akodi aba eti ye really the chinkodi mbade yenye extra careful with our transit. It's a painful exit, not about the age, but that KD has. I mean, he had a show he was going to play, And one of the things that he has always been looking forward to is to have shows to play. Oh yes, oh yes. I mean, anytime they interview him, his investment must be recouped. And he has invested. He's not joking about his investment. Watch on him. The interview I said, delay said, boy, I can't FM guy. What's the name? My guy. Remy. One of them interviews. My says, why invested so much? Or investing into good music. Now, the back one year, I just only be that said, or bet your equity. Yeah. Or to the house, you also bet your or done. And I'm part of majority of the something I done. She knew only way cry Troy, a friend, and I bath once, evangelist. Miamedo, evangelist, proper evangelist as some slave for Christ. Dana Samoa. What that's it. So, say, I'm passing the BC. And Okan Chiligu ya na doctors no etu anamo bi ntamanka na nka de ba ya amba yina ya ti ai ba sori waka na ye the hospital na etwe on ban cramp a ye be ma sa ade no mo ye ye me be bi si bi because chine bi wa hwa me na ye very fair me akọ but se ye nka ye go hospital ni din ye nka de aso de kunu ni ye obi ahia so obeni mo be tu dwa kra emwaye enti eya no po de mo anka enya hwe but sad nyaman kitten na eya ye. If you cannot really name for correction, let's not talk about it. Na echiremu obi angotna obi anka se and this is why I don't go to hospital. I went to read some of the comments and it doesn't augur well for us as a country. Etina maybe sorry me go hospital am come abrochire no I know the fact that you go to abrochire doesn't mean say you ubewu awunwu. But honestly, yensua say enye say na tie what I say nyankopon fa di currency enkola waja wa chire ena ehia nkola 5 na waja wa chire na ehia bema de bi I say bema na esi nsuom so hama se na wasi nsuom so asi nsuom ase na wa hama sa twi kasa na mo kana ya frafram but no kure wo me say enya gro eye nibresem say ye koi hey 1 week near that say ya near to 1 week here that 21st June na di issue ka fra yes chance on the 1 week poster of that kid ya senior man and then so obani bi court cry say on so o trash ya rushing court Charlie, you need to take care of yourself because nyama e koso no e higher no some of the things that are happening to us, one sure who you are doing. And when you die, life will continue. Abaifu ekunipa is different. Ebusuafu ekunipa is different. Yenso ye kun ye honso. Yenso ye different. And as for emotional trauma, all of us, one way or the other, will go through a certain level of an emotional trauma. And if you don't take care, your emotional trauma will lead you to a different zone altogether. So, Nyankopon Father Akedi kra ensi ye nkosu hwe ho Halifax be kana se me hanipa adwen baby ame ba in check out check in check mid check out check me se o hye afinasia bo modern na ko hospital na mu se den ade ba afifufuro no onye hu de ade ba afifufuro no ma na to aso na ko hospital na ko hwe se de ade ba ye no ebi wo ho letima ye amaya san yade ana de to so mienu wo mu sa ko si fifi na Koshe said the other buy and a hostel. And then we have a come and echo. I finish baby and so for the last check, not just say, I finish baby and then putting now you come, then now then now 1 year. In terms of your health, it doesn't cost much. Know what is wrong with you. Don't wait and become a surprise to your own self. Most of you don't go to hospital at all. Yes, me that mean hospital. Last time I'm hospital. If you don't have a medical record, you become a donkey, a monkey, a guinea pig, a whatever for experiment. Why? Because we don't have your record. So when they rush you, we have to do everything in our capacity to look for what is wrong with you. But if you are somebody who goes for previous or periodic checkup, it gives you a medical record
So that when anything happens to you and they rush you, they know you are a diabetic patient, they know you have BP, they know you have ulcer, they know you have allergies, they know you have GC speed food water. There are so many things that we are living with that we don't know. I know what I'm saying. Be proactive to life. I hear people say that prevention is better than cure. Hear me. There's nothing called prevention. Don't allow it to come. So take care of yourself. Our normal things that we eat, makwe ginger honey chips. Yesterday, Reverend Bofo at the Parliament House took opportunity. I gave him some, but unfortunately, the wife and the girls chewed it. They didn't give him last Christmas. Every package I give him some. So he said he had not chewed some before. Yesterday, he started chewing the thing, and he said he has seen a bigger difference. So now this will be his thing. This is ginger honey chips, pure ginger, black ginger, pure honey. If you choose some, it's makwe ginger chips. And makwe ginger chips is in everywhere in the world now. Why? Because it's just by order. We'll send it to you. If you are in UK, you will have it there. Palms African shop is there. You can have it. It's there. If you are in the US, it's there. It's in Jersey. But everywhere you are, we'll ship it to you right now. Yesterday, before we came downstairs with Honorable A+, as Honorable A+, this one is his thing. He chooses it like something. He has some in the car, he has some in the office. Yesterday, so we are needing to grab. I took about 12 bottles upstairs. They bought all. Why am I bringing this to you? Even this alone will help you. Chew this ginger. If you are coughing, don't drink your night medicine. Order for makwe ginger chips. 0277 609 644. 0277 609 644. Makwe ginger honey chips. This is pure ginger. It's seriously organic, and I choose some, so I need to give credit to what I chew. It's like, it's not like I choose some is hygienically prepared because it's raw. We have makwe ginger honey chips. Men drink sika meja. Men drink say menye sika dia yeden. Enye no na meka. Ya umwedru. Obi wa afase na no bebe boa. Ami ma yenye odi do ma. Na bobi go a de so. Na bobu a de so abe feel trebien. Meti hei. Me wo edru bi a maasi mo enu ama me. Bitter leaf ni nyama bi. I hardly like to drink bitter things. But my yama who said meti we afibia omoye ni gallon. Actually swa menum best 6 gallons or 8 gallons. Menum kra ma yakase menum too much. But it helps me. I'm always on the move. I'm always on the move. Nipa da si no we be one hwe ni year. Time I beka say Jack. Now what can benku? Na da benku so a enye obia na ofie eyeye because me can say nyankopon me mo ma de me dwen embem. Me wi I want to die well. I want to die full. I want to die seeing my children achieve what I wish they would achieve. I want my children to grow and walk to me and still take money from me, not because they need it, but I want somebody to eat my money. I have a lot of plans for myself. I want to grow. I don't want to die prematurely. So I'm careful. I am very, very careful. But let me educate the rest of you. What kills faster, I have come to learn, is emotional trauma. Don't allow emotions. Don't make your head a hard drive. The mind, the brain is not a hard drive. It's not a storage. I want to repeat this unto you, that the brain is a processor. And once you process it, you can name it and release it into the clouds so that every time your emotions are clear. Depression is not a good sign of being a human being. So whatever is depressing you, press it so that it will not depress you. Don't allow these things to go down in your system. You are palpitating. Your heart is always beating faster. Things are not going down well with you the way you want it to be. Listen to me. Rome was not built in a day, they keep saying. Today, somebody is driving a car. The process by which they bought it, when you go, you won't have it. Somebody is still driving a very old car that was bought from somebody from 2010. They bought it, is their brand new car. Keep that in your head. Somebody's old car is somebody's brand new car. So what is your problem here? Why are you worried? There are people living in single room, self-contained. And their prayer is that one day they will get a chimney hall. There are others who are living in 2-bedroom with 1 toilet, and their prayer is that one time they will get a facility that has 2 toilets. Hear me. There are others who are living that the toilet is far. They travel to go and ease themselves. There are others who go to bath and cross the street and come back to live. These are stages in life. You don't know which stage you are supposed to be until it comes to meet you. Don't allow life situations. I hear what they are saying, a note from that KD. Somebody says he was so depressed. A lot of things were not going down well with him and their wife and their world. And hear me. Don't allow anybody to take away the wind out of your life. Nobody is qualified for your life. Human beings are constantly ungrateful. So don't give them what you can keep to make yourself comfortable. I've made this statement before and I've been fought, but one day they will understand. Don't use all your arms, all that you have, to, as it were, take care of your children, take care of your wife, and then live without making something for yourself. They will insult you in future. Do what you can, leave what you can't. But I've said it, that it is a man's duty to run the home. Run your house according to what you have. If you are blessed to have a wife who has and will want to support you every day, thank God. Don't thank her. Thank God for giving you a supportive wife. If you're a wife, like I said some years ago on Joy FM, that you cannot support your husband and keep quiet, but use it as a yardstick on him in front of families, in front of friends, as a reminder, I bought you your first car, I bought you your first shoe, I bought you your first dress, I rented the first house for you. If I was not in your life, would you have been able to finish your university? If you are supporting anybody to go to school, please. And you know you cannot shut up. Nobody has called you there. Same here. If you are a man and you are supporting your wife to do anything, it's your duty now, my brother. Don't twat it anywhere. Don't repeat it anywhere. Repetition is emphasis. Let's learn not to allow emotions to carry the wind out of us. Whatever has killed this young man and his boy, may his soul rest in peace. But come. Those of us left behind, how are we managing our own? How are you managing your emotion? How are you managing your sexual life? The business is not going well. We are owing everywhere. So some people know I'm owing some people dollars. So when the dollar came down, say, comes away, they are tall line. So won't you go and pay your money out? I say, the fact that the dollar has come down, which is supposed to be exciting, where is the city to melt to go and then pay the person you are owing dollars? Yeah. So it's a great opportunity. The dollar is down, but unfortunately, you don't even have the money to melt it or do the city equivalent and go and pay. But there are others who are enjoying it. Life is just like the black and white keys. You can't play the black keys alone and enjoy the music, both the white and the black. But I don't think anybody will be the same way as you are. Live a life that is worthy of emulating by yourself, not anybody else. Enjoy your life. Get out of emotions. Get out of emotions. Seek for peace of mind. Seek for peace of mind. Be like the bird on the branch of a tree that the wind is blowing, comparing to the bird in the cage that the wind is blowing. Which one is at peace? Everybody believes that the one in the cage is at peace, but peace is not the absence of war. Peace is trying to maintain your posture, your mind, your thought, and your thoughts in the right frame of mind in the midst of the turbulence. May I ask that can we bring peace in Boko? We should not do what we're doing to ourselves. We should have a target. That is not a family member. I plead with our brothers and sisters. Can we please blow the peace pipe? I saw a news item this afternoon that is alleged that NHIS or NHIA director was beaten and burnt alive. I saw the news flash. I think investigation is going through on with it. Let's not do this to ourselves. Let's not do this to ourselves. Please, let's find a place where we can merge to bring peace. I know you are hurt. I know you are worried. I know this is not the life you want to live. I've met women that they cry when I'm chatting with them, then they are crying like babies and they are screaming, I can't again. I want to live because this is not the life I want to live for myself. And I encourage them to stay. It's not because they are comfortable, but I always tell people that never rush out of a place in anger. Leave a place when everything is calm and you'll be respected for it. One of the most difficult jobs on earth is marriage. That's why the Bible says that it is better for you not to marry, because when you marry, you will be in trouble. Let's have peace of mind. But live within your needs. Live within your needs. Be content and wish to have more. Be content and still press on to have more. I know things are hard, but let's learn to manage what we have. Once again, I welcome all of you to the School of Marriage and Relationship. I'm waiting for Abner. I prolonged my conversation because Abner must come and read our story for today. But I think that for those of you who came late, I had this wonderful parcel that I carry it around. Have you seen it? Gold. It will be a souvenir in my house. When you open it, nicely crafted, well designed. Look at it. Can you see? You can see. Oh my God. So this is Reverend Oborfo's mom. May her soul rest in peace. The son want to honor the mother, Nana Efia Kukua. This is a funeral invitation on the 31st day of May. We're going to join Reverend Oborfo and the church and friends and loved ones to go and help us finalize the funeral rites of Reverend Oborfo. Now, this one is the Sunday invitation card. Can you see it? So this is Saturday and this is Sunday. And every detail you need without making a phone call is on it. It's something else. It is something else. Hey, Charlie. Hey. Saturday black and red. Sunday black and white. Charlie. This is what life is. Who will be a year? Who need you be unfrail? We is Sikasam. You could only Sikasam. Ama, yedi, Eniji, Abani, Mane. I remember I met her during one of the birthday celebration. Was it birthday? One of the events of Reverend Oborfo. We talk. The way he honored the mother, where he made the mother sat. May God bless us before we lose our parents, so we can honor them. So it's nice. I love it. I carry it around. Everywhere I go, I carry it because I see it like a souvenir. And also, I find myself being honored that Reverend Oborfo will look for me to give me a special invitation like this. The same one given to His Excellency and the rest. And this is what I also have. I'm honored to have somebody who can think about it. And he didn't just give me this, but he gave me a very expensive wine that is also branded. All these ones are part of the special invitation to join Reverend Oborfo so we could bury the mother. On the 31st day of May, next week, Saturday, this Saturday is out of it. The next one, we're going to be in Kumasi to finally give the mother a befitting burial. May the peace of God that surpasses all understanding keep the heart and mind of Reverend Oborfo. We will be there to support you, my brother. God bless you. May keep you and your family and make you look strong. When your mother leaves or your father leaves, there is a space. It's not everything you can discuss with everybody. There are some things that you can discuss with only one person. That could be your mom. Like me, there are issues that I can't discuss with anybody. I can discuss only with my mom. I can't even discuss with my dad. So ever since my mother died, there are things I don't talk about them. And I remain quiet and I smile over it, but it doesn't mean I am fine with it. So Reverend Mofo has lost the moon. If you are in Kumasi, whether I have invitation or not, please let's go and help our brother, Reverend Mofo, who has brought a lot of motivation and smile to us in our industry. And let's smile together, weep together. The Bible says that make merry with those who are making merry, and then mourn with those who are mourning. Let's go and mourn Reverend Mofo. The invitation is for all of us. And let's do and I feel Pukua. Mommy, yeah, Pel Crab here. Now, so the story for the day. I think Abna is busy. So if Abna is busy, I don't have the rest of the people who can read for me. But if you're here, you don't have the story to read. The story is on Facebook. Abena. Oh my God. Abna gave me a notification earlier that she is not stable at where she is, so she'll be late a little bit. So I will take the trouble to read the story for this evening. And when I take the trouble to read the story, it will be okay. So finally, I am here. I'm grateful for you coming. Let me read a story for today. The topic is, can you allow your boss to marry you? I say, Uma, opinion, quine, na owalo, maybe I hear Juma. And your tiny and now, and in Tiasian and now, and your born and now. I don't believe in husband and wife business. I believe in family business. I believe in people working for the family. I don't believe in wife joining husband to work in the company. A lot of people say it has worked, but the track record of it working on a scale of 0 to 10, only 3 has worked. And the 3 that are working, they are not working. They are pretending to be working. Because it's difficult to treat your wife or your husband like any ordinary staff. So no matter what you do, you find yourself compromising when you're working with your spouse. So I don't believe in it. A young man said he was going to prove me wrong in Ghana here, set up a company with a wife. And when I made a statement on Star FM many years ago, on drive time, he drove to the studio, he gave him access, came to blast me. Fast forward, by then he was not married. He got married, then he was working at TV3. He got married. And when he got married, they had a business together. Then he told me he's proving me wrong. He has gone to register a company with a wife. And he started doing the production. Anytime he meets me, he says, Counselor, you see we are on it. And one of the most loose things he did is he went there and told the wife, about what I said. And the wife, I met them one time, at a program, the wife came up to meet me and said, hey, my husband says, when we are married, we shouldn't have a company together because it will not work. Oh, Counselor. We've been married for 2 years now, and our company is doing well. And I said, thank God. I smiled. I felt very bad. You know why I felt bad? Because it was a conversation between me and the husband. And husband believed that the wife is very important. And for that matter, he should go and tell the wife what I said. I wish them well every time. Only to find out recently that a guy met me and said, Counselor, you are not just a prophet of doom. All the things you said came to pass. As I speak to you, you are in court. I laugh. As I speak to you now, Counselor, we are in court. I said, well, in court doing what? He said, my wife has taken me to court about our company. I said, how? He said, well, our marriage is hitting a rock. And she's doing a lot of claims, a lot of demands. My wife is demanding $1 million from me, from a company that we are put. I didn't want to mention the product. I nearly mentioned the product. We are in this country where a wife and a husband started a serious sweet drink in town, took the center stage of Ghana and Africa. I heard we were exporting as far as to Ivory Coast and everywhere. When the marriage was hit hard, unfortunately, the demand from the wife was that she needed her portion of the company. She took the company and thought she was going to take all the customers of the husband. The product had a challenge in court. They gave her whatever she said she wanted. It doesn't make any woman a bad person. No, don't think that. The product is there. It's in town now. The wife's own is taking a nosedive because all the people that left and went straight to, how do you call it, to the wife's side, have realized that whoever starts has the right to finish. So they are gone back to it, and the woman is struggling. I'm saying that marriage is good, but marriage is not forever. I wish every day I say it that I'll be able to marry my wife forever. It's a wish, and I'm working towards it, that I'll live with my wife forever. But the secret to be able to live long in marriage is to be a fool, enjoy, endure, and appreciate. I wish I live long with my wife. I wish I'll not be part of the list of early divorcees. It's a wish. But who knows? I'll wake up tomorrow morning and I'll divorce my wife. And it'll be part of it. But it doesn't mean the world has come to an end. We have a lot of people who keep saying that we are looking at your marriage to marry you. So I cannot be a married role model for anybody. No, that one I can't do it. Even in my career, I say I'm not a role model to anybody in my career. How much more my marriage? Because I'm the only person marrying my wife. Nobody else is marrying her. And as beautiful, as intelligent, as smart as my wife is, so far, I'm the one marrying her. And I don't know if I borrow her to anybody can keep her as a wife for 72 hours. Maybe same, she'll say. She's the one marrying me. And for that matter, she doesn't even believe that anybody can keep me in less than 24 hours. So, yesterday at Parliament House, a lot of people came with questions. It was quiet. Everybody was sharing their opinion about the things I say. And somebody made a statement that I always make a negative. I've never made any nice statement about marriage. Every time I make very, very bad statement about marriage. Is it because my marriage is eating me up? And I said, if I use my marriage for an example, people will marry more than one. And they all laugh. But I took a cue from it. But I have to let you know the reality of it. So my topic I'm treating today doesn't come as a nice one. Can your boss marry you as a woman? Is love what is used to marry? I want to explore these areas because these are areas that they are very delicate. We can't go there. Because when you go there, you end up becoming vulnerable. Especially when these are apps that we're using. So that's what we are discussing here. Lady Well brought up the story that we are discussing an hour now. I've been sitting for an hour. The story is what I want to read. I'm not promised she's going to delay a little bit. So when she comes, you come and join us. But if you make a request, I will pick you up so that we have a discussion. Just a simple question. And I wish I have more women to answer this question for me today. What is the question? The question is, what do you think will happen to you in marriage that you will request for divorce? What do you think will happen to you in marriage that you will request for divorce? Just that we met a lot of MPs came around, were talking, and almost all the men that came were standing there, about 15 to 20 of us, with about 7 women, and these are all MPs. The male said, my wife has requested for divorce more than 5 times. And it's like everybody has gone through the phase of a wife requesting for divorce. I want to go to my family house. So then it came into my mind, this is when I was going to treat the topic, which I'll do on Thursday. But God willing, tomorrow, if I have the access, I'll treat that topic tomorrow. That between the man and the woman, who makes marriage work? Who feels comfortable after divorce? Divorce might not be a good thing to anybody, but who feels more relief when they are divorced? Is it the man or the woman? When you find out that your husband is cheating and you divorce, does it make you very comfortable? Or you find out that your wife is cheating and you base on that and divorce, does it make you very comfortable? When you realize that your husband is childless, is sterile, he cannot impregnate you and you divorce, whatever the reason is for you to divorce, after divorce, I'm saying, who feels more comfortable? Is it a man or the woman? When you meet a divorced man and a divorced woman, who do you put premium and respect on? Who finds it easy to marry again? Is it the man or the woman? Whether with children or without children, when there's divorce. I know somebody who I had a discussion with yesterday, and the person said, I've been divorced counselor. Are you aware that all too soon, I've been divorced for 19 years? I say, and he said, yes. 19 years now, we went to court and I divorced my husband. And I said, oh, this is strange. And why are you not married again? He says, I think I need counseling because the type of man I wish to marry now after this divorce, I'm not meeting any of them. And I kept quiet. Is the counselor are you there? I say, yes. It's painful. Everybody wishes to be in marriage forever. But my question is, what will cause you to ask for divorce? Is there anything that will easily make you ask for divorce immediately? Should we ask for divorce by the slightest thing? Or there should be something that will break the camel's back so we ask for divorce? Between men and women, who are those who request for divorce faster? One with the power, a man and a one and a pet. But one thing na bosso na yem Mr. One bosso ne kobe yem ko 20,000 and sana abnamba because se abnaba ebe boa me ne na ama agro nso ai me da mo ase se de bia metena ase am betena ase mo ne me ne betena ase ene e wo meetings nkete meeting na me aduma you guys here about 7:30 na ye bu ya kete ne ye ko ye nim e mane mema ho am na pe divorce pa e mane mema why any pe divorce pa. Okay, who's there? Hello? Hello? Somebody made a request, but I think that unfortunately, the people who can make requests on no. Sorry. That's why I don't need the request. It is Abna who does the request. Okay, but if you do a request, I'll be able to pick you up and then we go. Between a man and a woman, we people like asking for divorce or requesting for divorce. I'm just buying time because I don't want to read a story. I don't want my voice to read a story. I wanted a female voice to read a story, and I'm still waiting for it. Remember, this is proudly brought to you by Macro Ginger Honey Chips. It's the chips for the season. If you've not chewed Macro before, you have committed a crime, and if we don't help you, you can be arrested by the ruling government for not chewing Macro Ginger Chips. Please make sure you order for some. It's in the whole wide world. Like Abuna Chibuachi will say, Macro Ginger Honey Chip is in America. One of the markets I would like to explore is the Nigerian market. I'm looking forward to the opportunity for us to get okay. So I think Esther, what's her name? She says she's in town now. Can't join now. Oh yes, Esther, yes. She told me. She asked permission earlier. She sent the message to me earlier. You're trying to go and Esther. Now, man, never want to pay divorce in the semester. You're requesting you for. Now, but hit your screens. Let's do at least 10K before Abna surfaces. Hit your screens level. Thank you so much, those of you. I see Kofi Che. Kofi Che, it's been a long time. You travel. Thank you for coming back on Facebook. Meanwhile, check. Remember, so you got the DB. That's it. And if I remember, this I know you keep bugging it. Say, Mensa ever come. Young call it. Young Esther. Esther Marquam, number 48. Esther, come.
Good evening.
Good evening, saying. I do me a share. Maybe a kind letter now, so now me beside send getting you are. Rich wife, welcome. I mean, I say a man and member one a pet divorce for. They are the one children the pet divorce. When I say mad, they don't want you. What's the right?
Oh, I just how much children do. By the all pet divorce.
Or blessing. Or brew or quine bench.
Oh, send me my papa was one.
Obia, teachers will be out go through abuse.
Aha.
Now, Obama Bema, when they go through abuse.
What will be many people remember in the table.
Emma, as a member table, Mao.
Many people remember fan a table, man.
And they told me, I'm going to say, a born and I am abusing one.
Oh, a brother, the will be on man. They will be far.
Now, who she will be a old do attempt now so ombu.
Silent street.
Yeah. Water.
It's a bro, so now it's a nice.
And that's how you say. A man in Burma, we see men who say a man in Burma. Your uncophobia, that's a Burma pet divorce. Now, your uncophobia will slow divorce. A man in my woman is slow divorce. Means that sounds on here. A man slow divorce. And a man slow divorce. I don't know. I did young be one first said, Umpe be a Kujan.
Oh,
or can't tell you how you with you. Now, Oka said, Umpen be a corner with Jamia. Yes, he would down so I become.
Oh, she's not expecting that from you. Oh, can I get you?
But Saturday, how come you see? You keep saying this thing every time, ever since you started coming on this line. Baby, I say, yeah, can't be bro.
I know one or two people like catch a bearman and say, oh, very be my good job. Thinking, say, be a bearman like Natasha about so many so oh, I didn't know, you know, whoa. But now, on just say, I'm panning a park on the good time. Whoa.
Yeah, but so kind bearman here.
I'm a bearman, yeah, bearman, no, so they need master.
Only mumma.
Yes, like who's the deal, master?
Now, I won't pen so be a kind of bedroom.
Say, Obiani the ordinary attention. There may be on ma who yet didn't cry because they be a what we give man or so master of our was no say be how. And remember if you also saw by the CEO you cry. Yet the won't you cry. It's the only way I went to say, I did the only yellow baby came up with time here. Why that the same mayor who want me to say, or be all for me. Well, now be on my even a baby because they crap on that. Oh, to me, who hagging a crown for nothing. Woman, a peg, the crown for now, can be the dead and one answered. Remember to be a rigid too much. Who paid the game and one and all, and you know, now it was not teaching. Now, one said, Wakonia, for most supporting or what it's Naka said, let's say, be on my asset. Emotionally, on the tank of a quiet, right, you know, or peppy, like, or sweet words be from who bearman. And so when the baby beyond you to was on the man. I won't say, what dear chasing.
And some who you the car, I say. And the Mesua, a dear Indian, a Mesu, yes, a Mamma will sue, a Ma will sue. A baby, a person, Bema Jani Su. I don't know, Madame Mumbasa Mujabusu.
Oh, that's every time, if you are on a process. Well, but most of you offer 80% now, and some of your I didn't know they pay attention. Over so just say, I say, or like I say, also, why you find shades, you know, over so your attention, Pastor Keke.
Now, oh, attention, I attend the day. Then maybe I am young people.
Because they open me, I go jam me at it.
Esther, one empire will keep you.
Oh, I said, people will make you know. Now, for being as a woman, attention now, okay.
Esther, yeah, so Obasi, your man, attention, anything. Say, I best around the Padua salute you. Money or attention.
Debbie, if you were on my move, if you grandpa, crowd.
Oh, but say, if you know crowd, any attention.
No, I guess
Esther, our dear Gua, I dear Monsieur say, our dear Gua, me kwaba, you cobra, where you are ready to be.
How's the big cow?
Sana, our dear Gua. Esther, our dear Gua, Sunday to you. Our dear Gua. Our dear Begua, me kwaba, you 90 years. Good evening, Etre, Boko. Ubedi, I Sana Wadegu. Adebia, oh yeah. Nema Wade Jinan, Shasa Wunjay, Empo, so willful. Minana catch them. Minana catch them, say, yeah, maybe baby dachi bia. Dear me, man, we are in Kosolia. And that from a year. Yeah. It's immediately me to American say. Sa statement ni say you can't diagram. You're careful, you can diagram. Because temperamentally, no, the melancholy will not pick it like one of your jokes, like the same way. If with all that I'm doing for you, you can open up and say that, "Oh, Peridiwa, any men come at me home," and I'm a cop. Na call waro mami. Obi awadi egu ye ene omawa ye ninya 8 years divorce ninya 8 years no oba de ka che ni kunu se meko na ko ware o maame na uji ni. And this statement hits the guy so bad. Me can me yasum nsem na so o ko se me ko na ware o maame is that on na uji ni di. Maybe it's a joke. Maybe it's real. But the America said, no wife shall ever compare herself to any other thing. I didn't say compare yourself to anybody. I said no wife should compare yourself to any other thing. Look, love doesn't keep marriage. Love can never keep marriage. It's knowledge that keeps marriage. I'm telling you, love doesn't keep marriage. So when you are demanding love, you are demanding attention, you are demanding explanation, especially from a man. Men don't know how to explain themselves. Women know. So when you have a woman who constantly is demanding for explanation, explain with a diagram why A and B are not supposed to be C, it will help. So well, Matilda and I say, Makacho so munja joke, the joke of Ompemia Jami. Famicoma Lucia for stop that joke because Agrobi and pension. Rich wife. Rich my father. You are silent there and you wait for a phone. And they point yet a minimum will be so far upon why. About the bear my wine a petty boss for. Hey, sir, for the first time, Chile one. We be switch man. We are sure.
Yeah,
we are sure.
Yeah, Counselor. Counselor, before Betty saw baby said, "Uja, we not just say end your check."
Rachel, okay, say endurance. Oh, can you feel him?
Yeah.
Because me, Bema endure sense. Bema, Rachel, Bema endure sense. Mao, Rachel, yeah. And you be able to say now, Kuma be an or one of the so. So, Nimza, that is a level of endurance.
No, Sir Counselor, what we are talking about here is divorce. Divorce, yeah, never been cool year while we're reading. I won't pay. Into which our read. But Counselor said, Obama, Obisana dinner say, and no, I don't see it to be something that is too much. We are between our child.
What say?
But
say, I did cheer this son, I dear Obisan, won't die beside. And I won't even say Bisan so. And I mean, Bisawa dear, maybe Sasa, I want to soon in the Bisa was the uncle. Now they are common. That's the conclusion. A lot of men who are taking care of their wives properly are enduring. There are some men who will just give you so that you don't nag. I'm telling you.
What was that? Emmanuel. Why I'm saying endurance? Oba betimi I enjoy the kuno be a cheat. Oba betimi akase ne kuno cheating in man different. But why not you say me shower it? Oba endure. So say maybe she's able to help the friend in the situation. But sounds like they're manching the river, so I cheat just once. Or better than you say me jaw. Then I be quite me in your powerful from. And even in any shoe, just because we are about from or treat me, or better than you should know which I will not offer about.
Is it Bacho? Oka said, Bear, Mabel, Rachel, Oka said, Bearma, and your baffle floor treating the year into a damn year. You see, you just qualified it.
I did. Oh, the reason I said go treating, say we are human beings. Counselor, I know someone here. They could know each other or so we cheat. This guy fitting all worry, this guy is always cheating. But Erie and channel, Erie enjoy it. The guy wasn't or just a few or say only late now only the evening channel. But doing some more boxing way. The guy will not talk to the lady. Only the thing komobia or fear jumaba or in the back or two or them. Nothing like affection for Obano. Dear crap or any baby asa. But this lady has been.
Bema cotton sorry, any idea, the end of papa.
Just said, neighbor family said that, like, not, so I know this what you like that can.
But oh, yeah, dear. Boy, yeah.
But say, and yet, the woman does not enjoy it.
Okay.
This thing has been happening for about 10 years. And recently, ladies who go near maybe war, and as a for it started like friendship. But the guy was very caring. Guy didn't come on. Like the way she wanted the husband to relate to her.
Ogonya husband wabontin. So he wanted the husband to relate, or he wanted the man to relate to her.
The man.
So that's why I always tell you that let's be very careful. There are a lot of women around me. What they do for me, I don't compare them to my wife, because what I demand from them, I don't demand the same from my wife. So there's a demand that we put on men, and we equate it to our husbands. So like you just said, the attention he wants, the husband is not able to give, but he met a person who was a friend, who was not a husband, and the person is able to give you the attention you deserve.
Yes.
That is all of us have mistake.
That's what did this one. They have they who said there was something going on like on even in your be a show. That's that when he said guy in China even just in a year. Or China, like what he didn't consider anything. One who say oh you nipa or bet me a falling short at any time. Because who bear is why a sign on call their child.
The equalization, Rachel, don't you think the equalization is our problem?
Oh, counselor, I will say, I always say, when someone, a wife goes to cheat, counselor, me judge your wife them down. Because you don't even know the reason why I need to call yes, sir. If you were to be in the person's shoes, I want to show you also be the same thing. Counselor, we are not equalizing the.
But also, or cheat one carry, Anna.
Yes, we cheated, and it wasn't like the lady was trying to pay back. No. It was something she was looking for in the marriage, and away.
So did she get it in the marriage?
What she was looking for?
Yes.
No, counselor.
Where did she get it? So she got it out of the marriage.
Yes.
So it will not solve the problem she's looking for.
At least it gave her some peace.
No, it didn't give her peace. She's looking for it. You see, Rachel, the sex I'm looking for in the marriage, no matter who I sleep with, I have not gotten it. Sexual intercourse with the husband, sexual intercourse with the wife can never be compared to a man or a woman. Are you aware?
Yeah.
So what I demand from you, nobody else can give me, because there's a qualification between the two of us, a wife and a husband. So if you find yourself that what you don't give me, I can get it elsewhere, then you have left your marriage to marry somebody else. And unfortunately, my new wife cannot give me what my old wife is giving me. So our problem is, if you don't give me what I want, I'll get it elsewhere. No.
Counselor, one will say, as human as we are, sometimes not with the intentions or the trim now. Maybe you just, when your new friend be, and through friendship, no calls, before you see you falling for the guy.
Rachel, the things you discuss with me, are they the same thing you discuss with your husband?
No.
So why will you fall? I get where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
So if your husband will begin to find himself in a jealous ground, and when you're on the phone with counselor, you can be there for 2 hours. When it's my turn, in less than 20 minutes, you are fighting me. What we discuss, you can't have the same discussion with him. So I say,
let me, you see, what I'm trying to say, listen, sometimes it is not like discussion, say, maybe something I have to discuss with my husband, and I'm new before phone. The care the person is trying to show you,
qualify the person. Qualify. As.
How are you?
As.
What did he say?
His first person to send you message as who?
A friend.
He is not a husband.
Because that is what the woman wants.
What she wants, a husband cannot provide.
Really?
Yes. Are you aware that any husband, rich wife, any husband that is genuine when he's busy at work and says the wife is on his mind, is a liar. There is no genuine husband that when you are away from your wife should be on your mind, unless she's causing trouble. I qualify it. If you find a certain man in out of the house, at work, at church, and the wife is all over his mind, it means the wife is causing trouble. What's that? In some American, Momotia Wadia no, Nemitia Wadia Nechi. It's as a Encrofor do many one ish enra, me see enra, me committee, Nancrofor 20 in semi PFE Mason. Yamin Mishafu Encrofor bread. And I may catch her say, if my wife calls me now and asks me, are you thinking about me? What do you think I should tell her?
Yes, baby.
But it's a lie.
It's a lie, so.
It's not true.
But you should still say. No.
So why do you have to force me to say what is not real with me? So you hold it against me the next time.
Counselor, you have secret that one person will be. I would feel it to say the end Bibian Yeka. The end Bibian Yeka, Bibi so you can't apprehend you. And say, hey, are you thinking about
no, but me patrol, Miss Ramu, some kwasi asem ye bi se nipa.
Yeah, obi on ma need do tank na de man aye full. Obi on ma uti wa oni neti wa mo ayi mo se be ma ss atwa no koto ne pe. Mo nyina mo sori abu. What I say? And no emotional cancer we need it. Yes. Women they need you.
Oh, so men don't need it. And I may catch yourself. Listen. You have sons, so you see, I tell people that my son will never marry their mother. I am the fortunate one that came to marry their mother, and I'm making children with their mother. They will never grow to meet any woman like their mother again. Their kind is there. The same way my daughter will never grow to meet anyone like me. No way. As bad, as evil, as good, as smart as I am, my daughter will never find anybody. Even if by mistake she comes across a kind like me, she can never marry me. What I'm saying is that there is no man, especially a man that loves the wife to the max, that when he's out of the house, the mind is on the wife. There is no genuine man, except a man that the wife is causing trouble. So if you want to be on your husband's mind, cause trouble.
That's like why you be doing.
What's it?
So what say this care we are talking about? It's not like it's not as if said it's not something that is too much. I'm not the female.
Too much for who? Not too much for who?
Too much.
For who? No, too much. Have you been a man before? So why do you make a demand?
Likewise,
no.
Likewise, you know.
That is why. You see, you've not been a man before, but you make demands on men, and in their quest not to fulfill, it is held against them. So you say men want to divorce. If a man, no, if anybody buys my wife the most expensive gift that I have not given her, it doesn't make me a useless man because I am a husband. Nobody can replace me. And that is how I expect my wife to see it. Nobody can replace me. I'm irreplaceable because I'm a wife. But if you say that the care I'm expecting, the attention I'm expecting is not coming, I demand an attention from your end. And when you come, listen to me, I spend 8 hours to 12 hours out of my house with different people. I don't spend those hours with my wife. So the secretary in my office has my attention more than my wife. But she's not my wife. And I'll never compare her to my wife. She will serve me my tea. She will serve me my breakfast. When I want water, I call her, she will bring it. When I go and buy food, she will dish it for me. I will send her to go and do photocopy for me. I send her to do all these things. But those things that she does for me doesn't make her a wife. That is why I say my topic today is, should you allow your boss to marry you? And that's why I was going to read a letter to you. The demands we are putting on each other doesn't really make sense. But I want everybody hearing me. Listening to this is offensive. If you have a husband who leaves the house and you are always on his mind, he has a mental problem, unless you are in trouble. I traveled to Takoradi and I met a woman at the funeral grounds. And the woman said she has followed me from Nash time. And every day she tells herself, I like using my wife for a lot of examples. And she says that it means that I'm very proud of my wife. And I told her, yes, but I don't want to know my wife. So, oh, counselor, also dear. Oh dear. And he called other mothers to come. Me counselor, so apparently she tells me I'm the husband. Musha the okao. Obia me born a basso said they do the area damn for us. I said, no, I don't want to know my wife. Maybe she wants to know, but I don't want to know her. I want the way I see her, I want to see her like that. And I don't want to investigate her. Unfortunately, some of us, I won't call it a gift, but what we have, we can get to know whatever I want to do. But it's not part of us. Because some demands, if I put certain demands on my wife, she cannot fulfill. They are not demands for wives. They are demands for women. There are some demands that they are demands for men. They are not for husbands. So a friend of my wife can buy her a brand new car, and I can never be able to buy my wife a brand new car except a third-hand car. But it's not the same because I am a husband, not a boyfriend, not an old schoolmate. My wife's friend can buy my wife a first-class ticket to travel to Dubai and go and spend money. I cannot buy her first class, but I can buy her economy with no money to spend. We are not the same. So you see, our demands must be met. But I'm saying that wives believe that as long as I remain with you as your wife, I should be the first thing on your mind. No. But unfortunately, for every wife, the first thing on their mind is their husbands. We are not the same. And the fact that I'm the first thing on your mind, whatever comes into your life, I'm the first thing that crosses your mind. You cannot be the first thing that crosses my mind. No way. I took a deliberate decision personally, rich wife. I deliberately decided to force myself to put my wife first. It's deliberate. And it's not easy. It's very difficult. And I don't encourage anyone to do that. It's
working.
It's not working. You know why it's not working?
No.
Because my wife has never seen it ever until maybe I'm saying it today that I put her first. And she doesn't have to know. I get what I'm saying. But it was a deliberate act. Today, as I say it every day on this live. If you ask me that, how does my wife calls me? I don't know. Because in my state of foolishness, before my wife will call me, I'm there. It's deliberate. It's deliberate. Yes. I don't know how my wife calls me. Me so afraid that.
Hey, so can't our friend on phone as well. How does she call you?
And a phone so your friend Babundi.
Hey, I'm afraid to and I'll babe. Hey.
What's that?
What's that? Make money.
Sam, it is some crassy dear. There is some crassy dear now. Hello, rich wife. And crassy Samunjai.
Normal person be dear.
Now, normal person cry and crassy Sama. Now, dear me, mommy. Normal person cry and crassy Sam. Ah, what for a boo of what's up with it? Aden or your summer. Phone ring here. Esther, phone ring here. Where would your friend? Ring that Tony cry and Chino say will be full from your friend. Mimi Tio, entity Mimi fool. Esther, Mimi fool. Me call Babina. Assembly see and Numna Yabon, name it. And I do ya Numno. You come mammy na bakosem, and I'm saying you soon in you. 18 million boy. Me man grace yato. Ogogo se go me so ni bene just sama. Ebedane me ringa to for a reason. But on the same phone, me yiri ringa to enya pe. You see the exceptionalism. Me and I'm choose here. And before the ring here, say me yiri fra. The number of friend is different. The tone everybody is different. It's a young thing I'm going to say one every minimum. It's me body di. Sa agrona ye frawa elo abna. And crashes some yes you are. So you announce everybody is calling you. But me see, I have learned, and I'm not telling everybody to practice it. Don't try it, crap. If you really want to stay married, you have to be deliberate about some actions. Because one of the easiest things you can find as a man is to forget your wife. I'm telling you. Look, the opportunity to forget your husband is very far. It's very far for a woman to forget a husband. Very far. But it is very easy for a man to forget a wife. Because there is no man that is genuinely in love with a wife that everywhere they go out of their house, the wife will be on their mind. As a matter of fact, it is when we get home that our wives comes on our mind. But look at the trick. Everything they are looking for is on your mind to do it for them, but they are not on your mind. Esther, are you aware, which one, that there are women that when they call you, their phone calls are announcement of issues at home? Yes. Anytime you see your wife's call, is about to announce something at home. Either to tell you thank you for what you did, or either to make a request of something that must be announced. And there are times that the announcement that is coming to some men, there are things that they will not expire until they come home. But it happens. It happens. So, you know, if you are demanding attention, if you are demanding caressing, if you are demanding there's a demand on your heart, it is not wrong. But know when to place your demand, how to place your demand. Never give a demand as a result of a certain man who is putting pressure on you because they are better off than your husband. Got rich man, rich wife. There is no man on earth that is better than your husband. The reason is because you've not married them. When you see a man whose wife is constantly on their mind, and so they call you, are you thinking about? There are times that it's coincidence. It has happened to me several times. I take my phone, I want to call my wife, and then once I pick the phone, something happened, I put it down. The next minute, I see her calling back. I see her calling my line. And I go like, hey, I was just about to call you. Say, hey, we leave it there. But look, before we got married, girlfriends, sex mates, they will always be on your mind because they have nothing to lose. Because they have something to lose. Sorry. They're always on your mind. They are the butterfly in their system. Hear me. Every marriage goes through 7 years, 7 years. So if you observe, when your marriage was first 7 years, there was a lot of issues that you thought the marriage was going to break. 14 years you do it. Every 7 years. Unless the man is deliberate, not the woman. I'm telling you, men were not created for marriage. So it is a deliberate action of the man. So when your demand keeps coming, yes, you can have all that you're looking for. Look, as beautiful as you are, everybody wants you. Divorce and see. So, rich wife, I side with you that men will call for divorce. But honestly speaking, I won't challenge you. Your demand that you are getting elsewhere is not elsewhere because where you're getting it from is not the source. Let that man marry you. It will be the same thing. All the women who give us attention, that they serve us. In my office, I'm served like a king. But it can't be compared to my house. It's not. I don't compare them to my house. I don't. The comparison is what's killing us. So, Rachel, you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm speaking from the things I meet. I'm telling you, I'm speaking from the things I meet. And you see, I am not surprised. Let me give you a scripture before you conclude your talk. I know you've not concluded. The Bible says that Jesus Christ was with the disciples, and he asked them that, can we go to the other side? And then they sat in the boat. When they were sitting in the boat, they left Jesus behind, because Jesus never walked with one boat. So in their mind, if he doesn't go with the disciples, the first disciples, he will come with the third disciples, or will come with the fourth disciples. There's always a combo. But they saw that the man didn't come with any of the boats. All of a sudden, they saw him walking on the water. Go and check the scripture. They said, this is a ghost. The same man that has not changed. They look at him. He was walking normal on the water. And they said, no, this is not Jesus. It's a ghost. Then he confirmed to them, Peter, it is not a ghost. It is me, your master, Rabbi Jesus. Listen to the next statement. He said, if it is you, let me come. Have you read that before? The Jesus who is your master has, you know his voice. My sheep knows me and they know me by my voice. You have seen him walking on water. He says, I am the one. He doubted if he is Jesus. He says, prove to me if you are the one. Let me to walk on the water. And he said, Peter, step out and walk on the block. And Peter started walking on the water. As close as he was getting to Jesus, he went back again to doubt he was walking. Then he began to sink. Hear me. Hear me. Hear me. Even if it was fake that he was walking, as long as he believed in the fake, he was walking. Once you query the fake, you will sink. Rich wife, continue your submission.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You know, the men, I think men like divorce than women. Yeah. Divorce in 10 times than women. Before a woman would divorce, no, not just our check. I did not have the son for a long time. But then my bit near decided in just a month or two, no, I can't major out. Then my bit near decided to see how I say, oh, counselor, there was a divorce I witnessed. It came so quickly, like, let's see, me when you say divorce, but the guy is somewhere else, the wife is somewhere else. Now I'm not trying for court, you know. I'm like, really? But me, I always say, because I think the divorce is not an option. I'm thinking, say, really, let there be a separation. Because sometimes, I'm going to divorce you, the kind of things I always start here, and you see, there's a regret somewhere. Someone is regretting, so why got divorced? And because it was so fast, there's nothing you can do about it. You see, it's a house that.
Yeah, there is no fast divorce.
Yeah. That's what I mean. When it was so.
No.
Anyway, maybe
there's no fast divorce. If you hear that I'm divorcing my wife tomorrow, will it be fast?
Anyway, maybe
the day we finish marriage, I decided to divorce my wife, but I don't have the courage.
Anyway,
do you understand? I don't have the courage, because to divorce you need a lot of courage. And she's not doing anything for me to have the basis to qualify to justify my divorce. So there's no fast divorce. Link says that.
That's how we are making. Within 2 months, not divorce.
So to you, because even by law, the process cannot be 2. even by law. Rich wife, and then say, see, ukunu any ejawa there. It will not just be one thing, and I'm a boy. Nyaman po no bian dream say cause divorce. E can be.
Yeah.
Obi actual narrative. Me hono bana be divorce here. You have to do a narrative so that we can take it to court. And now, me see on narrative. The end of soldier niku. Oma worry for 22 years. Osi oma worry first 4 months. Oma nikunu $4,000. Esika wa bua tamuku oko college. Be manage yen ontuai $4,000. Nipa making Bearman assistant the car man 4 times according to Onu. Bearman the insurance will Kurumo. Car insurance, Bearman the medical, Bearman the or 2 choir bagana, Bearman the 2 tickets. But yeah, but I'll see on penny bill. The reason to on penny bill is why getting 4,000 It sounds flimsy, but that's a pain. That's a worry. So many of us say, wine. Also, I last one now. Share. Now they are there. I come with you. So I didn't say first one and last one. They won't need your account.
$4,000 now. You can worry.
Esther, you need the account. Oh, come from. I can sue from an I do Janet Quine. Who Janet Quine?
Everyone doing too much. What's it?
I say 10 pounds. I say 10 pounds.
No, but never be on my well. We see anyway, you can't say. What the bear man say? Nippani a mouth. Now what you see, hey, wait.
Now, obit me down, cow, our dear now catch and say, oh, who? And the way Suko to an eye, or besides, said Miss Moss said, very painful.
And some mistake. Maybe someone that I respect so much. People say one post on Facebook say my wife borrowed money from me. She just paid. Me say everyone of me who I'm going to do me say, hey, your wife borrowed money from me.
And now honorable Babu Kacha said, Ria and Adiama, the way time we are campaign. The idea Yama be like Okaso the support. But Oti one and Sian, the Yiri Abren a list of Nyamo yet the support to campaign or Bisan say, when is she paying back?
I don't know, just say, honorable buy a woman or the new scandal.
Oh, yeah, kwasia ba. You are a very stupid wife. Where Jimmy? Esther, may ye campaign. What the Nyama Beboa campaign? Yamiado, my yes. Now it's man listing Nyama. We ye brem say, hey. You find out take Esther, you find out take. If you are not would do
What you say? Why you honorable? Say
where Jimmy Ross? Esther, where Jimmy Ross? Say me me say me honorable so. Esther. So you badwin bana wo dwin a ukuna win election. What you on board maniepo ebusu your boy or cast or see NIB Bank or the car $340,000 and not welcome. Oh, now we pass the same way you catch you. Esther, don't wait to know. Esther, don't wait to know what your husband is going through before you respect him as a husband. That is why if you have a supporting wife, if you have a supporting wife, thank God. If you have receive and pay later wife, always ask God.
You are talking from a man's side.
No. Esther, anytime I talk, don't see my talk like a man talk. I'm talking as a professional. Look at me like that. From where I'm coming from, look, yesterday the things I've said many years, and the man was quiet, and I think he said it. What's that? Your boy only a kasa won put me can the essence of a cow baby. What does here? Ameno or can ya no baby say or can ya no honorable baby back to say honorable be say Jose the
wife who said una mama the wife better when you and
don't say Esther Ojin say me ti he e ka me de no me yiri ni do you know why you are not supposed to be putting such burdens on your wife? So, Esther, I'm not sure. Esther, tell me. Esther, Sunawe can't be holding no say. Sancrophone me, Junior, obedient to me, show being crying. So, I didn't think I am mammy, papa, no, and the only he is see a share in school. His son said, "You were near man, ye see, son and be our fear, and need you with fear. Now a car me dinner, me you it will go crum by son of my sign, or no, so I am sign saying I drink canon, there be.
Okay, this was the do here. But I mean,
that's the Bible say. That's the Bible. Me ma won jina so Bible say na Elijah prophet ni ba hu wiye. Owu ya yesi ani wiye yi a na yede ti fie. Okaso bi di nsambode e ba. Ye board nine na mbeme bi enu yi omuti epie. Yesi wukru ti ase no. Ode wo ma bi enu na wo ha na be si a wo wa. E ba gi sika e di hwefie. Ya ti se wawu. Okaso owu a yanje nkola yi nsi ano nti ye ba se ye be ye den ye ba ji nkola yi
wa shakaza we papa papa
we ne be ma we ne be ma
wa kansa bai we papa
Bible say e ba bi sa pe e no tu anamon ko so popanyi wo se so popanyi me ne yire na usi eni kru na nse ye na se ma si fi on se enkrofo a me kru di won ka de ye mamienu na sia wo omo ba so ba ji nkola yi akọ. And I'm the two wedding. Was it then now? Oh, she and I no so emas of opinion. Said I do my chedia or de ma or yella yet tongue in your sika or the dumoba.
And then a bear manica. I call many kaya farm and I'm going with you. No, I'll go yet. Oh,
it sounds as of opinion to was as of opinion and your monam no, two in yes way a brabo. Elijah ni or the small prophet ni nam atade o hye no nyame som ne esom o be ba de bia na ne mafie da hodin ye say wa be ma wan hwe wo fie no you are worse than an infidel. And they are so for Kesia Echi Ase by a million share Yerima. Quite a fast for car, I could moon you. It is a woody see at the car. Yeah, you don't never to see at the car. Me say, if you're in your D, let there be happiness in my house. I don't carry my nonsense from town to the house. Let the house be a place. Let the house be a place, a heaven. Let the house be a heaven for me. Let me get home and forget my troubles. Let me not get home and fall into more troubles.
It's a council. I won't say that honorable way. Well, me no, who better the year nothing? Okay, better the year nothing because they really need the opposite. The year I had to say Abin.
Ah, now Abin. Esther Abia, what the who Abintia Yenya would then? What sort of greed is this?
Counselor, Abina, any money who's be.
Ah, now says oh, men from now who be.
Oh, Carrie, I didn't buy a street too much.
Munkremwe. Honorable Apawa. Honorable Akwaba. Honorable, I feel ever kind of story, but they have also just a man and one and pay divorce. Emma pay divorce wrong.
Yes.
My own dear, I will can't
I don't know, sir. There's a lot of women. Very crazy. And then the first person that's your problem. And you see, when people say, oh yeah, they're permanent, I like being with her. Yes, because now we can say, oh Maria, things will change at the same time. But the only I think most of them the only one said, oh apparently the million and mommy, baby, I'm one day things will happen. And the first thing you say is, if I were in over Papa. What should I say? Where I am, Massa, the Oye, also over Papa. And in Nessa Pan or Nijayu, was what Phil said, the old Hiano, yeah, it's me a man. Oh, all you think about and Palano, if you Palano, but all really said, one day, the old chum, and that's how I tell you, no one over your wife one. Maybe she could be worse. And I don't think that a man doesn't really jump somewhere, make with Jawali, or Bobby Jawali, almost 25 to 30 years. Yes, what was where to you, or to us, and Palani do baby. The reason why she's at the marriage now, all this more treatment, because of the children. And to when the children get to a certain point now, no, has to be Jawali. And the money, Bama so they are fun. Some Palani is he will get up and leave. We met me up this year, no one needs on it, don't look at the Jaw. So, a mema said, Mema, and Eladia, so be Java, because Oban, why not before now, because of the man. Bema said, oh, sorry, on the phone. What place of the land for, so we are that's what I think.
But that's all. Honorable so just said, remember, it has it. But as more can ya, or no, no, so I bring pan say, or say, bear man, echo no beer, or being said, Nepal, yet, there won't mean man. One of my Natia say, dear, a year and plan into me. Dear ekunu yeno empna into me. And he said, dear o perfume kunu ho unya na empna de mawa. Men being said empna yesin. Dear o perfume o yere ho. Se we nya men fa o yere en to plan. A son said, a yere name plan en ye pe makanto. I said that. So, if you have attention from somebody who is not married to you, it doesn't make your husband useless. If you have attention from somebody you are not married to, it doesn't make your wife useless. Never compare your wife to your side chick or any other person. Because when they become wife, they are equally the same like your wife, or worse than your wife. But Honorable made a statement that the woman is going through a lot of pain, a lot of worry. But because of the children, so they wait. When the children are grown, then they decide to take a decision to leave. Congratulations. So when the children are young, they will sacrifice to take care of the children. Immediately the children grow, the story ends. And yan talk, and yan chat, then they go for divorce. But when it comes to the man, according to her, they don't think, they go straight for divorce. Food for thought. Divorce is not instant, it's a process. Somebody is planning to divorce somebody, and they wait until their last one is 20 years. Hey, Emma, Mumbo Simao, Omoyeto. All right, young kind of story. Now, young koye na I'm growing from it. This is the story for the day. Hi, my boss says he is in love with me. But here is how it all started. I came to the company as an intern and as someone who needed a job. I will make myself available for all errands. So I became an office favorite. And sooner than later, or sooner than I knew, it became okay. So let me read it again. Sorry. I became an office favorite, and sooner than I knew, it's I became close to the CEO as his unofficial PA. And we have had casual sex twice in his office. I think that is how I got my current job. But my boss has been on my neck, asking me to be his girlfriend. And he is in love with me. But I have a boyfriend. And I told him about it. But all he could tell me is to accept his proposal because that could be our way of getting rich. I was shocked as his response. I was shocked at his response, sorry. And I told him, he doesn't love me, but he told me he does. And it's just, again, because if I keep refusing my boss, I might lose my job and we will suffer because his job doesn't pay much. So if I don't accept the proposal and I lose my job, he will also leave me and go for another person. Is this what love is? This is a message that came from a stranger. Let me give you some few comments since I posted it. Your boyfriend is an opportunist. This is coming from Opoku. Abner says, you yourself, you are not serious. Hab says, your boyfriend is just playing with you. Girl, get up. Pat says, your boyfriend doesn't love you. Nikwe says, wish I have this guy's number to send him Momo. Lexus says, confused generation. Echampoma Odwe says, wow. These are comments from the letter that we have read. And that is why I'm asking that the boss, the CEO of the company, is asking a very simple request. Will you be my boyfriend? Will you be my girlfriend? Sorry. It was not even for marriage. Can we officialize what we had casually? And the lady went to tell the boyfriend, and the boyfriend says, take the advantage of this thing. Have a relationship with your boss so you don't lose your job. And then we will go broke because I don't have enough. If we also go broke by you losing your job, I will look for someone else who can financially support me. Is the guy correct? Is the lady right? So my question is it right to have this relationship and talk to your boyfriend about? Ask permission, or yes, have a discussion with your boyfriend because your boss is in love with you. Is it right to do that? So Esther, let me start from your end. So what's his story here?
Counselor, there are things I always like to say, fine, you want to keep it as a secret, and I said, Mr. Abed, or can I also have a name who said, or just serious, or not dream, or the not dream? It's in the first thing to say, or Panka, one can't get no more nature, say, or yeah, this secret, yeah. But let you know, then I be so I don't know pro show, me and that. I don't be and one of
I branch anyone in and now.
Why?
I am plus of the Akadu.
I understand them. We are council to
na abrabọ sẹ na wohu mpuna anaa sẹ na mpuna teɛ
Last time we said we know be plan with the mindset say be a worry.
Oh, sir.
And yes, say be a try your luck.
We are with you, Papa. We are breath. We are breath for call.
Make sure and say I'm gonna make call the other one. And you know, me now for one I say. Me chichi me had about what more. Me neighbor name now, me call the street and me know why. And me say, yeah, that the boss is me say, let's be back at every boy say, boy, you can post your time in here. Me, chip from it. Well, with me, because me neighbor name now, it's why no. As I'm now on anything what kind of power. But as I'm now on here, so we are the command to get on the power, almost to children for the next one six by one question, you know, Chelsea, I won't have you go with my so maybe I may pay with the boss to be paid. All children for I had one.
Now the boy they kind of come on. Boy they say one share ya one prince will be over shooting the animal. Say if you do part of their man and I will
say where you acquire your befa sudi a year beba. Me my hair would not do the year beba.
Now say what and you
I've heard you whatever say. One time yeah bepa. About what say that Papa said this, who say a Papa meta before. Then I didn't get Papa say. Oh, yeah, Papa. One peg out of the I am not
Ompany boss, no, there's no Jawe wrong.
Ompany boss, no, not going Papa. Ompany boss, the man wants to go when I'm going to go with this. Now, I said it's why they got for it.
But yeah,
only the boss, the management. When I watch the boy, I mean, don't catch a boy and say, on the same, already it's boss, we are to the boy, the boss to the papa, that's so not the boss, they came for that. Or man, if you all found because they will not, when I'm about this, come on in your papa.
It has so I'm on the format. Now, format will be away you should die.
Oh, I don't
our record no. I think boy, Papa, no go born when you be can say the men yet. My ND is just
oh, but who has young one I do here about family? You are the game boy man. At least who there? What they say, some will see a pencil. Who there can you cramp to say the area what the baby will be battery? And I say, oh, because someone to say, you want to go straight to the point. Say,
Medase, a foot to pa. Great wife. Esther Futu no dia be yo. See you any dia no. Boy, small boy be only the AD. I'm an warning say. But more than any see you in plan. Now, o just you na so me jaw si go fi go pedi de with me boy me. Onya de.
I can't stand the way say I dream twice.
Are
that way be a would dream twice. Maybe your boyfriend no talk. I don't know say I start to my catch on say Coco the two boss. Now then with all these conditions around. Hey, other men no can't start. How come put the thing the boss no child guy?
Okay,
I don't know. You know we have women here. We maybe boyfriends if your mom
And correct.
No this kind of no elite.
And correct.
I know someone, the boyfriend piano no wakoya show. Or yeah, show leave your coach that one or you know, and the guy knows that the lady it's one or yellow. Sometimes they even follow them to wherever they know which now no the baby show.
Wow.
And that is what they used to convince the lady say, because what the baby share or making sure say the lady is safe. But if not in the corner, the baby or the and we have women who are falling for such way in some way. And that's like one child boyfriend and then you open, well, obey you soon is cat. Obey you soon is cat. What's obese me? I catch the boy say, and then big man, baby, won't be no scap or no shopping. Also, country bread, may find a day. You won't bear man who has a main country, and you see women falling for these things. Like you see them falling for it. No more corner. No. Bear man and yet don't be no door. Yet don't be no door. It's all Congo dates in the boss.
Okay.
Yeah.
Green light number. Honorable. Green light number.
Okay. Nah, Bajo. Nah, or say, Uncle first Cadimana, or more a year, other boy and the Bussy and you know. If you are low, they didn't Bussy. Because I don't read every TV. Maybe ever the home project. I'm a first Cadimana fee, I'm a new meeting. Now, what some are okay. Now, some no town, I'm a yes, I cry. If you come out one day, over one.
Sorry, dear. I don't see another game. Or who is down near her?
I Esther Casset, or no far boyfriend would say, or they were eating over better, or don't track her to a number know what to buy. One catch me say, my back or some bosses walk him. Now, why, but this can't be now, mess with Jimmy. I'm a this cannot be it. It is a true baby. Now, just a bit of the confirm me. You do so over Maria. You think you will marry me? Oh, well, I'm back for good about flower. Already, I catch also was for 1 day to go down. It's intentional. I want me to tell long while this relationship will continue. And you know, okay, now the first thing, we made me oh, I think I will find okay. First of all, the relationship is over. Then every day I bet one. The relationship is the new relationship, but oh yeah, right. And you call bed dynamic because maybe if I'm not what is some I'm in them one. Says what to be that.
Hey, Emana Caseda was why your call. You want to event and call another. Call, unmute yourself and answer us if you are there. Okay, so you call. Well, maybe the Amokening and man actually was Abrantiano Asmo country as was said. Oh yes, sir. The Vesine said, Mepobi, and your dangerous. But a man is saying, Obisi or Pewa, who call Bob Bema on any train for our money. Adentia. Is he a sign of reminding him to marry you? Is he a sign of vulnerability before him? Because a man is saying, I got one of my lady, but Pema Gray calls 2 times. Office, on the one boy, money. Not just a woody, why you would go say, you be behind here. But for a woman to come and tell you, say, where's your pen? Brad Jones, who's your pen, many a day. It means that on one nantia chat, why you would go so what has where the money. And your catcher. Guy always said, see you no person in that. I know person in the trip plan. It sounds so open dinner so be living a free life. But well,
Diama can and one, but the credit said, and ya sembia nieka. When we are make us and me two or baby for say, Usikro na and Grofweni Jomo. Ah, we are what for. Now be fear number because a member crowd wa dam. And to be a kawasha bin san ye pen say, sister. Be careful. And are they up to any part of your beauty? It sets a wrong precedent for you in marriage. You want your husband to be worried for you. You want husband to know that there are a lot of crush on you out there. Or how do you want your husband to see you? Well, what I believe is that be careful. Be careful. Because Charlie, be careful. And be careful with the way you divulge information to those you claim you love, including husbands and including wives. Be careful. Be careful. Like this girl has sold her soul and has sold her project out to the husband or to the boyfriend, to be precise. Sorry. Now that information is with the guy. Whether she will do it or she will not do it, that guy holds on to the information. You don't know where you will be in future. Maybe this guy is just a chopper and leaving. Maybe out of these intercourse, you produce a child that nobody knows the father. Thank you for your views. We've done well. I'm not wherever you are. Thank you for putting me in this corner. We've done 2 hours, 27 minutes. And I think that finally the funeral rites of Honorable Yaofra, the date is out. Honorable, a yearly date here, I mean.
Not better, but sorry. Let me say, July 13th.
I will say, Anna, a year now, so.
A year, New Year,
July
July 13th.
13th. Okay. Yeah, need that now.
On the 13th. Now, let me say, maybe see no.
I will say, Anna, oh, can't today because let me say.
No. Okay, you're paying the 13th. Yes, you know, 14th.
Okay, yes. But my invitation will be around.
But you're
Somebody any abrochire, Munyana and Cassi. And the honorable sister a year, the 14th. Ewo Konongo. See, a year Kunyankuja, Muyanguya, Hunyankuja, Uncle Cap, the sister chief. Waka Ghana is as a year Everton. John, we are my condolences to you. We'll find a way to get some few members who can go. Esther will took I the Angusha. Rachel have also doing to go in school. This is school of my son or holiday. But Rocky and Kwana Homako. And somebody no move from Branda. I feel now the sister won't find any day. Misha Sana scanning do don't know what they will say. Minion would tell now this your phone is car now. Jose. I stand at the Chinese counselor who are there and have it by a deal. Hey,
I can help you also for
metal. They are
I just said me I want you so like are you sure so where we were as I so
Nami Vianka, Mbeu, who's a Mbeu?
you. What's one man I can hear as a wash on his eye, made it tell me. Okay, I have a wife of this year. And yes,
Sawa. I said, "Be I mean to me come." Meaning that the come. Like I'm here, I'm back. This was a mechanic. But me mean, Jim, this said, "Whoso had a panel is me who say, oh, what's that?" And no, me didn't have money. Oh, my brother. So be a Miss Raoul. Made now, I wonder for me who are now voice running. Me, madam, Mimi, what Madame Von is the best ram here, and me, what made that for the Zera. Said me, what about him? And now I'm trying to who has no one made away, Jimmy. But why is this here?
David, what's one of now? What's one of the better woman?
So by a man, Jabba, and one force me Java, the one by. Oh, oh, Sana, I'm arguing.
This one problem today.
Oh, Sana, I'm arguing.
There will be this can the ex-wife in that. Good back of our own
and Yanno, Lumba, you did that cry that I can't go. Or now, I'll send the year that I wore number. Macho, your kind in a can be. Or see on the next to send it or send it as I said, I do cheer no new bit here. Your father saw it, and then yes, I know kind of son. Onumpo Lumba can see him for Susan Limpo, Kadia Generated. The year that Kadia Jaff Obama Christie Bomi Wallet. Now I made it. Opa, Opa, my tribe or Chinami would not say go home while we are. Now, one say, Markin, I did Chinime who post me, I see the last words of Council Luto, the bell one.
What is why the change the topic?
I bring her and the very. Who's was that? Which
one? Part of I am from more in Yaka.
A year never crash you and then cry. Crash. Of your grassio.
We were without so what's your honor? We will from Grassy out the cow.
So, if you are think, be a view grass. I am best answer.
Oh, okay. Oh, Mr.
Grassy is okay. As I saw your grassy. Hey, grassy. Oh.
I don't know who definition. fishing for a
Debbie, Esther, Kurasi. Only the idea, in go for walk Marcia, I didn't billboard and be seen crying. I say, I can't. You see one call.
You won't be a walk Marcia, I didn't feel what I was saying. This day be a celebrity.
I feel all qualified.
Someone I'm more federal.
Edom. Reverend Obofo Mami, you could see no Kumasi. She invitation, Yelia Brain or Accra.
Sir, one would not apostle.
A son said, what you Kumasi no a banker, we dear yet, Papa.
Because if you make it for you, Matthew, if you so I can't have a better
make you a Kumasi until Accra, Umblu, Visa Kimpaluta.
I got the hand where you could, dear, and so no, people so I come more papa, more pantino.
Sister, Accra now, bra, who and you young say, oh, Kumasi, I want to.
Hey, that's
was it?
And also,
now, Accra now, bre. Who Accra now, bre. Accra, ye bre, Accra. It is so be your team New York or see your bread. Now the all Kumasi when you never saw no team New York. Are you okay? Kumasi for Ome Mama. What play Marco do New York catch and say, Ote Kumasi crank and a can. Oh, for so Ghana, no Ghana can say my ye tam. Two no better. Messi, why should crew a friend one say DJs, musicians, radio, TV hosts in our Kumasi, no one can come and too soon you crew. It is a Accra. It made us say, Stawaba. Wine. Also, Kumasi and Kumasi. And
I say, yeah, to radio station, and no, sir, what they
I prefer to do one.
Share. Kansler. Or everybody will be at the whole day.
Yeah, the Americans and Crawford do a tea, I will crew so.
Baby, approach your foot, you cry foot, you come out foot.
They are qualified as Mr. O. Now, can you Facebook number 4 Tianka? And I come as in Kwani Tianka or do him. Esther, as you mammy, a calm walk, Kumasi, young will be there. We got Toho. A year show, Kumasi. Omumba, Omuke.
And they're very true.
Golden Tulip Hall. Yeah, the day adverts Bibia. Awamba.
Shall no
Penny Fufu be in the step, Biano. Croa Okoye, a year on our talk club, the Cover Sunday at Babak. But Yamishida must say, Montina Kumasi Amubankra, Montira Honan Krayama, why, and Damasi. At the Ababa Konongo, Akoye, Yina, my sister. But before Konongo, 31st day, a Reverend Obofo Mami. I'm pie with ya. Wow, 1 week in Ocean, 1 week in a corner. Now is a funeral way there, a way funerera, a way funeral. The me bomb pass on mammy yane, why a boke young corner. Now Esther, why invitation? Now we are call ya, no, mammy, sorry, why invitation? Also, that point. Hey. Madam was say, I will be either say, no one watch me, my baby. The thing is, soon as I get with the offer boss in trim plan. Now, Missy man, your lady, one jan say, don't call me. Another boy now, we're Janet. You see, you should someone see you. You say, cop, not on you. Now, I see you are the can be under it. Boy, Madam Macro Ginger honey chips, UK, Palms African Market. Sounds on MSP 30, Palms African Market, and an African supermarket. UK, Bonding na unsa enkemi na bibi san say area ni hia na area quiz wo US the head the pan say 51 states ni na o order ye de beblo Bonding wo US 862 215 2007 862 215 2007. Now, here can say, who Ghana so now pay area, and yet Adivia is a brew. You hear so be and say, 0277 609 644. Now UK there is 079 601 18139. Palms African Shop 079 6011 8139. Mr. Mark Ginger honey chips there. Good night. Namia dum na enkwami yen dia chinanopa. Eba be the road. Show e bi ache. Na nyabotre e wo wiase. Efutu ba kwa metu dwa mai nyina ne se. De bia mpanyifo bu be se abotre wie kunyi enokre. Hwe na nyabotre. Na unwia oninge. Sanso na wan hwe bufuo so obeka de yenka. Na enum nsɛm nso yɛ to ne saa ɛyɛ den se ɛbɛtwe asa nipa da se ni bewu ane tɛkyerɛma ɛmpo isan sɛ deɛ yɛ kan bia ɛni yɛ kyerɛ ɔdɔ ɛma wo ho ansa na wo nkyerɛ ɔdɔ ɛma obi foforɔ suasa ne yɛ ka me da ase suasa ne yɛ ka wadarewa Bunyai and Basin. I mean, boy, who by Kusi die was in sheer. Madam was say a good night. Bye bye. As I mean, as I saw by honorable, as I saw by rich wife, that I saw by one banker, Ubiamba. Well, also chef from Hawamba. I say, Musa will buy a mama may gift to some damn say. Munkosa. Good night.
Hello, Minyama, me say a drawer me baby do more dance ya chow Mrs. Bento me do more dance ye minim a draw me baby do who asem a chow MSP 30 me say a drawer a bra na means me ya bra me say my ya bra jit one day in crown so moja no emba papa me say a drawer and the chicha jane unim say unto me ya bra ya unum a drawer ya senya wasa oba uflo e ma uflo pepepe one more almost caught a feature na on my just young way ya chese want to me nya won hwe me say MSP 30 a drawer me say me nyanti a me di ho adanse ayeden achrew umpe bi nto ya pebito oba uchima asai oba wo ye chima agise yete wonka MSP 30 na record ma na unim say secret ba ko san wo ho say even say enye chima crampo a unto say wonuma esiesi wase eyi nkabone ema ye yeast infection ni ajade nyina me say a draw way I friend MSP 30 no juma edima me maso ahwe wo so kone kosohwe me maso ahwe wo so kone kosohwe na me say opedodo etu a ene yera kwan ya telephone number na wo say
0277 609 644
me dase
I'm super excited about this ginger chips. Ain't it a whoopee a ginger chips at me power chow. Say enye mape ginger chips dear. And then I worry. And it is something say you were in powdered form like this. Ain't it so we will be opaque green tea to send me near me green tea and I may be a gum. Na se me pese me munch on something so any me sakanwa na marry. Would you wouldn't share no? Google about a ginger and you see the health benefit of ginger. But need just some say the organic honey and our kaho and I yet mape ginger chips myself. So America, it comes in a pouch like this. Into more American yina mubiti me afre
862-215-2007.
Good. Ofra you be deliver. Get more kama. So we Ghana so be patch of free
0277 609 644.
Mape ginger chips dear. OBA here.
Yare yo yare yas obi benya wona fi yare yamfa yare nsu nya nipa sichire yare ni no. Sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy, we are knocking at your doors, knocking at your pockets, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team to support people living with diabetes, asthma and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862-215-2007. Your Zelle 862-215-2007. MTN Ghana numbers 055 000 5077 055 000 5077. It is the MTN number. CL Foundation for Health and Support. Help us with the diabetes equipment, glucometers, wheelchairs, old clothing, new clothing, financial support, and let's give it to the needy. Thank you for your support.